make a video talking about a new movie that I went to see. God, I'm looking like a shaggy dog. Anyway, coming to you today looking like a St. Bernard. I wanted to make a video this week about two things that I saw, which I thought were really friggin' cool. The first one is the new movie, which is Molly's Game. Molly's Game is amazing. You need to go and see Molly's Game. It's really cool. It's not like the traditional sort of blockbustery type movie, but it's sort of more of a it's a true story of telling how this woman, I don't really know much about her original story, so I don't know how accurate it is to how accurate the movie is to her story, but it's about this woman who set up gambling rooms seemingly legitimately, and then got pulled up because she did some illegal stuff. I don't know how accurate the story is. I'm just going by what the movie sort of said in it, and this is an off the pill sort of reaction, so don't listen to me for the real story. Go and Google it and find that out. I went in not knowing what her story was, but I watched the movie and it was really good. It had, the acting was brilliant. You had Idris Elba as her lawyer and Jessica Chastain as Molly, who ran these high stakes gambling for the sort of rich and famous of New York City, London, that sort of thing. But it was just a really great movie. Acting was awesome. The way that it told the story was sort of through this look back style, as she's talking through with her lawyer her case, as she's attempting, or she's about to go to sort of through legal proceedings to solve her case. The way that it was done made it feel like it was stylized while also still being true to the story, which was really nice, because it wasn't this entirely stylized adventure, because it was obviously telling a true story or based on a true story. It didn't just feel like you were watching a sort of documentary. I really liked it, and I loved that sort of tone that it had. It still told a story even though it was based on a real thing, which I found really cool. It wasn't just sort of relaying the story, it made you care about the story, which I personally found really cool, and I liked the film, and it was a good film. It was nice. I went to see it with my family because I'm at home over Christmas, and it was a really good film. Second thing.
Good evening, everyone. The highlights of the news this Thursday. Traffic accidents. A Beaver County man is being held for murder, and more labor.
New series of Black Mirror. Now, Black Mirror's Netflix series is something which I'm kind of sort of on the fence about, because I really liked what they did later on in the series with the new one they put out. Not the ones just released, the one they released last year. And because I was a big fan of the original Black Mirror after I watched it, because of how dark it was. I really liked the sort of dark elements, making sure that it was sort of didn't have a happy ending. It sort of went ahead and did its thing and sort of made you think, whereas the first episode of the new Netflix series, which had a girl where everything was rated and it was all sort of pastel-y pink and peach colours and all that stuff, it had a happy ending in a way, because she was sort of not caring about what, because in the episode everyone gets rated by this sort of app, like a bit like Instagram, and but rather than posting photos, people post ratings, and the ratings influence what you can do in real life. So my sort of whole position on it was that when she got, at the end, she sort of gets to this position where she doesn't care about it and just moves forward. I was like, well, that's a very good episode, but it wasn't really Black Mirror. But then, because it had a happy ending, whereas later on down the line in the episodes, it got more and more Black Mirror-y. And the first episode, which was a sort of take on Star Trek meets game design, had a similar thing where it had a sort of happy ending towards the end and the bad guy was defeated, whereas the second episode, which is the only episode I'm on, I haven't watched the rest of it yet, this is more of a first impression, sort of was more of a more Black Mirror-y in the way that it was. I don't want to have any spoilers, but it was about taking over the mind and privacy and all that stuff, so I'm hoping that it continues down the path. I'm curious as to why it's always the happy at the beginning. I don't know if it's maybe so that they can get people interested in the series, because the first episode of the original Black Mirror series was quite shocking and sort of put a lot of people off. May have put a lot of people off. I know it did me, and then I went back and eventually watched it and was like, oh, this is actually really good. But it sort of was like a baptism by fire, whereas this one may be trying to lead people in slightly more softly, But I don't know. It could be that, it could be not, it could just be that they have different people working on it, I don't know. But Black Mirror Series 4, if it continues down the path it is going to be good. I'm enjoying it. It's not the original Black Mirror yet, it's not quite as dark in my opinion, but I like it. And that's not me going, oh, it should be more like the old stuff or new stuff. It's just an opinion. People can make or not make whatever they want it to make. But props to Netflix for bringing back Black Mirror and it being good. Yeah, Black Mirror Series 4. Watch it. I'm watching it currently and it seems really cool. But that's it from me. This is now the 31st of December, so I hope everyone has a nice New Year's. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Cheers.